The sun burned over the Philippine naval base as two British ships approached the pier. Captain Lara Cruz and Lieutenant Maya Ramos stood in formation with the Filipino Female Force, waiting to welcome the visiting team. When Commander Evelyn Hart stepped off the ship with Sergeant Claire Ward behind her, she scanned the Filipinas from head to toe and smirked. "These are the ones they call elite," Evelyn said loudly, her voice filled with sarcasm. Her team laughed while the Filipinas remained silent, their discipline untouched. Lara stepped forward, offering a respectful handshake, but Evelyn ignored it and walked past her. Claire whispered, "Look at them, tiny and slow." Maya's jaw tightened, but she kept her eyes forward. The insult spread across the pier like wildfire, and even the Filipino sailors around them froze, unsure how Lara would respond. But Lara simply said, "Let's show them who we really are," before ordering her team to prepare for the joint training. During the initial training briefing, Evelyn took full control, acting as if the base belonged to her. She dismissed every Filipino suggestion and mocked their equipment. When Maya explained the terrain advantages Filipinos had mastered, Evelyn cut her off with a loud laugh. "Terrain advantage? You mean your lucky guesses. We work with data, not instinct." The British team chuckled, while the Filipinas exchanged looks, silently agreeing that this humiliation was only beginning. Later, during warm-up drills, Claire intentionally bumped Maya, causing her to stumble. "Oops, didn't see you there," Claire said mockingly. Maya straightened herself, refusing to react. Lara approached Evelyn and warned, "Respect goes both ways." Evelyn turned, raised an eyebrow, and replied coldly, "Earn it." The tension on the field grew so thick that even the birds circling above avoided flying near the group. The joint obstacle course began, and the British Navy rushed ahead as if victory was guaranteed. Evelyn shouted orders confidently, while Claire cleared the first barriers with ease. The Filipinas, however, moved with silent precision. Lara led them at a steady pace, reading the terrain, conserving energy. Maya scanned the course quickly, recognizing which obstacles would drain the British team first. As the course progressed, Evelyn became frustrated seeing the Filipinas close the gap. "Move, Claire, don't let them catch us," she barked. But the terrain changed into muddy slopes, and now Lara and Maya moved like water, expertly maneuvering. The crowd watching exploded in cheers as the Filipinas overtook the British team. Evelyn's face flushed with anger. It wasn't luck, it was skill, and she knew it. After the obstacle course, Evelyn slammed her helmet on the table. "Your team cheated," she growled at Lara. "No one moves like that unless the course was rigged." Lara took a deep breath before replying, "We didn't cheat. You underestimated us." Claire stepped forward aggressively, pointing a finger at Maya. "You had inside advantages. You knew every corner." Maya responded calmly, "We trained here. You were told." Evelyn stepped closer to Lara, their faces inches apart. "You embarrass me in front of my crew, and I will destroy your entire unit," she whispered. Lara didn't flinch. "Respect earns respect. You want a fair match? Name the challenge." The room fell silent. Evelyn smirked darkly. "Combat simulation. Full contact. Tomorrow." And with that, the declaration of war was set. That night, Lara and Maya trained under the dim lights of the naval gym. Lara focused on endurance and explosive strikes, while Maya practiced weapon transitions and close-quarter combat. "They want to break us," Maya said softly. Lara replied, "Then we show them why they should never insult Filipinas again." Their movements were sharp, fluid, and filled with controlled fury.
Meanwhile, on the British ship, Evelyn pushed Claire harder than usual. "They embarrassed us today," Evelyn said, sweat running down her forehead. Claire lifted her gloves and smirked. "Tomorrow we end them." Evelyn nodded, fueled by pride, not skill. She believed power came from ego, while the Filipinas trained because they had something bigger to defend: honor. The combat arena was packed with soldiers from both nations. Lara faced Evelyn, while Maya faced Claire. The rules were simple: no weapons, full contact, stop only when the referee declares a winner. Evelyn cracked her knuckles and taunted, "Hope you're ready to lose in front of your own people." Lara simply tightened her gloves. When the whistle blew, Claire rushed Maya like a bull, throwing wild punches. Maya dodged gracefully, her footwork sharp and clean. On the other side, Evelyn attacked Lara with heavy strikes meant to intimidate, but Lara blocked them with calm, calculated movements. The crowd roared. This wasn't a fight anymore. It was a reckoning. Claire swung a powerful punch toward Maya's face, but Maya slipped under it and countered with a precise elbow to the ribs. Claire gasped, stunned. Maya followed with a spinning kick that sent Claire crashing to the ground. The audience erupted in shock as the British combat specialist struggled to stand. Claire tried to rise again, but Maya stepped forward, ending the fight with a clean takedown that pinned her to the floor. The referee raised Maya's hand. Evelyn stared across the arena, furious. Her strongest fighter had fallen faster than she expected. Maya walked back calmly, her eyes burning with quiet pride.
Seeing Claire defeated, Evelyn charged at Lara with renewed fury. She attacked with rapid punches, but her anger made her sloppy. Lara moved like a seasoned warrior, dodging every blow. "Fight me!" Evelyn screamed. Lara replied softly, "I am. You're just not seeing it." Lara countered with a precise strike to Evelyn's shoulder, followed by a sweeping kick that knocked the British commander off balance. The crowd gasped. Evelyn rose with trembling hands, shocked that her power meant nothing here. Her eyes reflected fear for the first time. Lara stepped forward, her stance steady. Evelyn tried to punch again, but Lara caught her arm, twisted it, and pinned her to the ground effortlessly. The arena fell completely silent. Evelyn's pride shattered as she lay helpless beneath Lara's control. The referee raised Lara's hand, declaring the Filipinas the undeniable winners. Evelyn's face turned pale as she realized she had lost not only the match, but her team's respect. Even Claire avoided looking at her commander. As the British team retreated to their ship, whispers filled the base. Filipino sailors congratulated Lara and Maya with admiration. The victory spread through the base like wildfire. Everyone felt proud of how the Filipinas defended their honor. Evelyn sat alone in her cabin, staring at her bruised knuckles. She replayed the fight repeatedly, unable to accept that her arrogance had destroyed her. Finally, Claire entered and said quietly, "They were better than us." Evelyn clenched her jaw, refusing to respond. The next morning, Evelyn approached Lara and Maya during breakfast. Her voice was low, calmer than anyone had heard before. "I want a rematch," she said, but not with anger, instead with something almost like humility. Lara replied, "Training rematch or pride rematch?" Evelyn hesitated. "Training. I want to learn." The Filipinas exchanged looks, surprised. Maya nodded. "Then we train together, but you must drop the insults." Evelyn bowed her head silently, accepting the terms. Under the harsh sun, Lara coached Evelyn through correct footwork, while Maya taught Claire proper balance and timing. The British pair struggled, but listened without complaint. Sweat soaked their uniforms as they repeated every drill.
For the first time, Evelyn wasn't trying to dominate. She was trying to understand. She watched how Lara moved with purpose and how Maya struck with precision. "You fight like you know who you are," Evelyn said quietly. Lara answered, "We fight for our people." The two teams ran obstacle courses together, sparred under supervision, and learned each other's techniques. Evelyn discovered that discipline, not size, made Lara strong. Maya realized that Maya didn't need aggression. Her calm mind was her strongest weapon. Slowly, the insults disappeared. The rivalry faded. The British team began respecting the Filipinas, not because they were forced to, but because they finally saw their strength for what it was, earned, not spoken. For the last joint exercise, Lara paired with Evelyn, while Maya partnered with Claire. This time they fought as equals, and not a single move was wasted. Evelyn landed a clean strike on Lara, surprising even herself. Claire blocked Maya's attack with flawless timing. When the drill ended, both sides were gasping for air, but smiling. Evelyn reached out her hand, the same handshake she once ignored. Lara accepted it without hesitation. In that moment, the past insults were erased. During the closing ceremony, Evelyn stood before the entire base. She raised her voice and declared, "I insulted the Filipino Female Force. I misjudged them, and they destroyed my pride, but rebuilt my understanding." The crowd applauded loudly as Lara and Maya stood beside her. As the British ships departed, Lara and Maya watched them fade into the horizon. "Do you think they'll ever underestimate Filipinas again?" Maya asked. Lara smiled. "Not after what happened here." And with that, the story of their strength, discipline, and honor became a legend throughout both navies.